Hi Sam, how are you?
Hi, pretty good. How are you?
Great, great, great. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, so welcome to the web demo of Instawerx. Today we are going to experience everything we have in Instawerx, all the wonderful features, including the hourly module, the security we are having, the facilities, the live chat, each and everything. So basically, as we discussed, Instawex is basically a complete event and entertainment industry platform where you can hire resources, human resources, actors, musicians, waiters, dancers, and you can also rent out properties, the venues which you need for your celebrations, for your events, for anything, right? So we are going to
Correct.
start with the sign up process, and slowly we'll move ahead with the further features. We'll sign up first as a professional user. Professional users are the users who provide service, so they are basically the service providers.
Correct. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, Sam. So, as you are in the entertainment industry, what is the main problem do you see when you go out to hire people or rent out properties or the venues? What is the major problem which you usually experience?
There's several problems,
Uh huh.
and it, there's no clean way
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the times to get directly to the resources we need,
Mm-hmm.
and I've experienced this on both ends as operating a club and as being a manager of an artist.
Right.
Um, like there's always a lot of miscommunication, misdirection,
Hmm.
uh, and a lot of middlemen
Hmm. Hmm.
that seem to get in the way. And a lot of times we get in each other's way.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's just not a way to even cleanly communicate and get these
Right.
things done sometimes.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
this will hopefully bring a lot of areas to light.
Hmm. Hmm. And I guess that's where Instawork solves the problem. Um, there is no middleman. That's the main thing. Instaworks is just a
Right.
platform for the process. It do not have any sort of middleman in between. It do not have anyone between the person who wants to hire and between the person who wants to get hired. This makes it much easier. And the major problem I also listened from people down there is um, to hire authentic people, to hire the people who are verified, their identities, if not anything else, but
Yes.
at least their identities are verified.
That's another major problem out in the U.S. So even if I want to book an entertainer,
Yeah.
there's several people that will claim they could get me that entertainer,
True.
and it may or may not be true, you know,
True.
and the price could vary from. I mean, I've been in situations where the price varied from $10,000 to $100,000, and the person that was offering them for 10,000 was telling the truth, and the
Right.
person that was trying to get it for 100,000 was not,
True.
and
True.
there's a yeah that becomes a problem,
True,
obviously.
true, true, true. All right. So now, as we are moving on in the sign up process, we have signed up with a very easy sign up process. So we do not have anything in the sign up process which takes more than 30 seconds. It's just they need the
Correct.
name, phone number, and email ID. That's it. They do not need anything more in terms of information they need to provide. So we are basically solving down the problem of a tidy or a long sign up process. We have kept it very simple. They sign up with the base information, and then when they sign in for the first time, we ask for more information. That's what we are doing right now. That when they go inside the platform for the very first time, we ask for more detailed information about them. So it becomes easy for them to give out the information in very ease.
Right. Yes. A nice flow builder.
Yep. And other thing, like how to find the facility of the hourly module. Like, have you had people on hourly basis when you are working as a manager or you are working as an organizer?
Yes. Yes. Well, um, for many venues and many events, whether it be festivals, music festivals, concerts, even corporate events, you you don't need you won't need an artist or entertainers for the whole time. Uh,
Yeah,
you're only gonna want them for your block periods a day for a few hours, maybe in the evening.
true.
Maybe you got an early event, you want them in the morning.
Yeah.
Uh, and you don't need them for the whole day. And then the entertainer themselves, that gives them flexibility to keep working throughout the day
True.
without having a service to handle this for them.
Hmm.
You know,
And we are solving that problem in Instawerx as well. Like we have a very very
as well.
efficient hourly module wherein you can help people on hourly basis. Like you want them for 2 hours, let it be. Like let them be free for the rest of the hours and let other people hire them. And one another
Correct.
interesting thing what we have right now, what you're seeing here is that whether you are available for direct booking or not, a very small thing, but these small things are
Yes.
usually missed by the people. Now, with this facility, we make sure that when a service provider has been hired, whether they want to directly get hired on the platform without their permission, like they have kept their slots, they have updated the calendar. And if I say that, okay,
Correct.
no one needs to ask me, like, in my traveling area, if I'm being hired, then just get it done. So this
Just
is
get it done.
the, yeah, yes for that. But at times they might have some sudden events coming up, or they want that, okay, each time they are being hired, um, let's take a permission, let's make sure that we do not have anything. When they even
Right.
forget to update the calendar, then they click on no. So whenever someone wants to hire them, each time it says that, okay, here's an offer from Sam. Do you want to accept it? Do you want to counter offer it? Do you want to negotiate it? So these are the very small but very efficient facility.
Yes. And that's the thing with Instaworks. We're not there's not like any one area we're addressing. We built a platform in a totality of problems. You know, from a gig economy worker, entertainment based worker, to event staff or event location, you know, and even like simple bar owners and small venues as well. So like,
Absolutely.
especially when you're a smaller venue, you really have no way to get to talent or time to time to waste on this issue.
True,
So
true. And another thing we literally believe is transparency or the human connection. Now, in the online world, like social media is something which actually makes a really really good sense. So that's the reason we ask
correct.
them to enter the social media details. Now, this is of course optional from there. They do not need to enter it mandatory. But if they want that transparency, if they want to give the other people that confidence, they can enter the social media details which will be available on the profile.
Correct.
Right. Now it comes to the location. With the location, we also have the facility to make sure that whether they want to travel or not. So if they want to travel, like they can say that yes, I want to travel. So in that case, we'll also ask them that how much do you want to travel, and based on that, we will provide them the offers and the bookings.
Right.
At times, it really happens that at a point of time they don't want to travel. They can simply click on no, and they'll only be available for this particular location. But if they click on
Yes, sir.
yes, they'll be available for multiple locations. Now, when they click on no, they are again available in 10 miles of area, right? So this is just to make sure that they get nearby offers.
Correct.
Right. All right. So apart from this, this is another level of flexibility. When we ask them the event preferences, we ask them that what type of events or functions you'd be interested in. So they only get offers and bookings for this particular preferences. They do not get anything else. So when we have clicked on that, someone is looking for same category of user for a movie shoot or a trailer launch, they'll not be available. They'll only be shown in the search when they are looking for industrial exhibition, beauty exhibition. Now again, this is very very demo data. When we are entering the final data, that would be much more efficient.
Yes, sir.
All right. So based on the category we choose, now we have this custom form builder fields. Now these fields are completely dynamic from the admin panel. So each time a user signs up, if they're signing up with as an actor, they have a different field. If they're signing up as a singer, then they have a different field. If they're signing up with a restaurant manager, everything is completely different. So this fucking gives a personal touch. This makes sure that
Yes.
we ask very precise information from each and every user rather than asking any jargon information which will not be able to use it at a later point of time.
Correct.
Now, Sam, tell me one thing. Like, how do you think that when it comes to service providers, consider a situation that there is an actor who has been available for the work. How difficult is for them to find right job or right gigs?
Oh, I mean, if you're not
When
if
I'm
you're
not
not
famous,
already
I'm
well
not famous.
established,
Consider, yeah,
if
I'm
you're
not
not,
an established actor, right? I'm new
yeah,
in the town. I'm new in the industry. I just want to go out and find some good work. What do you
it,
think is like
it's a huge issue. Like I work with some smaller indie filmmakers and professionals, and that's one of the biggest problems they have as well is they can't get to actors or talent. They have no actual pool to draw from on a professional level. Instead, they're left to like making posts on Facebook and Instagram
hmm,
and getting people to show up, and it's a mess. And then when they're trying to film, that doesn't work because they need the camera at a certain time of day for a certain light, and when you're not working with professionals, you're not going to get that. And
sure,
then on the same note, you got a ton of actors and actresses out there that want to work and build their portfolios up.
right.
You have no way to reach them or get in contact with them.
Right, right,
So
right. Okay, so we are now done with the sign up process and the first time process for the professionals. Now, when it comes to the business user, the sign up process is usually the very same. It's just the differences between, like, they do not get the first time login process where we are asking specific fields, but rest of the
right,
things, when they sign up and we ask the same sort of information. When they sign in, we again ask for a couple of information which are left to complete their profile, and that would be the similar process. So now we are going to jump in. We are going to sign in as a professional user and see the facilities I get as a professional user.
correct, nice.
And do you think location in this industry makes a difference, Sam? Like, say for a situation that I'm in Vegas, and someone wants to hire me in California, sorry, in New York. Then do you think that usually makes a difference?
Yeah, yes. I mean, it makes a difference in a lot of ways. Like one, that's another thing. Like even if you're in tune with like some sort of talent and some sort of circuit, you really don't know what's going on the other side of the country, right?
Yeah.
And you have no way to access that pool of talent, even though your local area and your customers want these acts out here.
Yeah.
It's just so beyond your reach. You're never even going to attempt something
And
like
at
that.
times, the agents or the middlemen create much problem. They might give you an opportunity, but their fees are just bulky. It's difficult for
Yeah,
a new person to pay their fees to get a job.
right. And now you start factoring all that in, the fees and managers' fees, booking fees, travel costs. I mean, you just now putting a lot of times you're also putting the show out of reach for small maybe promoters and people trying to get
Right.
something going in their town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like hopefully this even really helps empower like a lot of smaller cities
True.
to get involved in the entertainment in the circuits.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. Now we have signed in with a new user so that we can get some more detailed information. So here you can see, as soon as the user sign up, they see the dashboard, and the dashboard they'll have their wallet, the messages, the total events. So basically, we have what we have tried to do is we have tried to make it easier for them to get an instant glance of what's happening right now with the work profile. Um, So they might not even need to go to anywhere else. They'll just be able to see that, okay, I have 2553.63 in my wallet. I have a total earning of this. There are total 19 events. So very detailed, or detailed yet very brief information, set of information what we are providing in the dashboard actually.
Yes.
Right. So now from the dashboard, first thing what we'll be doing is, completing this small menu with the facilities which are given here. We'll start with the profile, then the referral code, and then the other things.
Okay. Great.
So as we go into the profile, right? So profile have all the basic information what they have entered at that point of time. Apart from that, they also get the showcase images to see, like, what they have already uploaded, and they can change it. They
Yes.
also get the star rating here, so they can see that what ratings they have got till now. So a complete brief information. Now they can edit the profile by clicking on the small button here, and they'll take it to the same profile facility where they'll need to upload the documents, edit everything what they have entered, so they can change whether they are available for direct booking or not in this particular section.
Yes, sir.
And then we get into, this is again very important thing, the referral module. Now,
Yes.
referral module in most of the cases is always about direct money or direct earning points or coins or something. In Instawerx, we are working a complete different way around to make it beneficial for everyone. Right. So what
Right.
happens is, here is a referral code for this particular user. Now to copy it, they can just click on a link and it will be copied, or they can click on the URL and they can send it to their friends. Now, consider a situation that you have sent me a referral code, and I have signed up with Instawerx with your referral code, right? Um, Now, as
Yes.
soon as I complete three bookings, you get 1 gig completely free from any
Right.
sort of admin commission. So if you have decided to get $120, you receive the complete $120 without any admin fees or the processing
Right.
charges or the functional charges. So very efficient,
Right.
very easy, and very fruitful referral module. That's what we are having here.
Correct.
Now, to make sure that we are GDPR compliance, we make sure that we give, even if GDPR was not a concern, we want to give complete control to the users. We don't want to send them unnecessary messages, emails, notifications, nothing. We want
Right.
them to have the complete control, and that's the reason we have a manage your notification section. Now, by
And a
default,
lot of places are moving towards this. Like California, they're strict on this, and for us to be compliant in their state, they'd want this. Other, like I said, other states are fast moving towards this
absolutely,
already.
absolutely,
So
absolutely,
we're,
and
we're
that's
ahead of the
that's
curve
that's
there.
really good thing, I would say, because, like, consider you and me, we receive so many junk emails every day,
Oh
and
yes,
if you have the
please.
control towards it, that really makes your life easier.
Yes.
So by default, every notification will be enabled, but they can separately manage the SMS notifications and email notifications.
Correct.
So
'Cause, I mean, at the heart, this is a work app, so we want them to tailor it for their workflow. We don't want to inundate them with any useless messages.
true, absolutely. And just with a simple click, they'll be able to manage that. So a very easy
Yes, sir.
functionality, but at the end of the day, really useful. Now with the
Right.
calendar, we make sure that they again have the flexibility in the calendar. They can mark themselves as unavailable for any particular
Yes.
day. So if say for a situation at a point of time they want to say that, okay, for 24th I am not available for this 2 hours. Like initially, we discussed we'll have the whole day unavailable, but when we implemented
Yes.
this hourly module, that became really efficient. So they can manage that what hours they are not available in each of the day.
Yes, sir.
So again, a very small, but like I'd say that Instawex is all about focusing on minor things, focusing on the things
Yes.
which most of the people miss out.
Yes, that's the approach. Is kind of like we're not trying to change the way anybody even does business or in any way. We're just trying to give everybody a fair platform to do that business on in
True.
a transparent manner.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then again, the same thing reflects in the credit card module. They can see their existing credit card, they can delete a credit card and manage it. Now, for credit cards, we do not allow them to edit the information due to the very reason that uh, they are securely managed by Stripe. So, this again adds an extra layer of security. They can delete it, but they cannot add or they cannot edit a credit card. So if they
Yes,
want, if they made a mistake, if the card expired, they can directly go out and add a new card and delete the previous one.
awesome.
Then it comes to bank account. Now, basically, why we need bank account is just for the reason that they can withdraw their money in the wallet. So we
Correct.
ask the information. This is just for our database, and still it's highly secure. So for all the information they enter in the bank account details, you as an administrator will be able to see. Now, this again turns out to be that whenever they want to withdraw the money, they pick up an amount and then they request the withdrawal. And you, as an administrator, will receive a notification that, okay, uh, Bhargav has asked for a withdrawal as this, and then you'll manually credit the amount and you'll mark it as a complete with the transaction fees.
Yes, sir.
Then, of course, the simple facility like change password. And change password is again with OTP as well as old password. So if they want to,
Correct.
go out and change it, their password is OTP. They like like I am a bad person in terms when I'm really bad when it comes to remembering the passwords. So what I can
Yes.
just do is I can click on this. I can change my password with an OTP. So as soon as I do this, I'll receive an OTP on my email ID, and based on that, I'll be able to change my password very efficiently.
Yes.
Right. All right, Sam. So we are done with the very first section. Now we have completed this vertical menu. Then we'll be focusing on the horizontal menu and we'll be seeing the whole flow. For this, we'll need to get in between business users and professional user one by one to see the whole booking process, the messages, and the other small things, notifications, chat, everything. So we are signing off for
Correct.
now for this video. And in the next session, we'll be discussing more about the booking process between the business user and the service provider.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sam, signing off for now.
Yes, sir.